Hi everyone, my name is Kimi, one of the group representative of Fantastic 5. So today I will explain about the application that we already produced, which is called Interactive Calendar. Please bear in mind that this application was 100% built or produced by Chat and Build application. First of all, this calendar maybe sounds a bit simple for a project, but that's more than it meets the eye. Have you guys ever thought of had a problem where people such as student ever missed an event simply because you didn't know it was happening, or even you missed it because you forget to put on a notification? Well, the solution is simple because our application was mainly produced to tackle this kind of problem. Thus, we have three main purposes. But before we get into that, I'll be introducing the PPMK calendar, which it requires you guys to log in or sign in so that we can save the data in the database and make it easier for you to put an event, to look at an event, or to search for help. What do I mean by help? I'll be explaining it in a bit later in details. First of all, our purpose revolves around three main distinctive points, which is students can easily view the upcoming events, which is put by the admins, so they don't miss this kind of specific event. Next, to know the details of venue, time, or even a description of the event, of all the events that is coming in the future. You might saw that this two first purpose is already in the recent calendar application. But the third purpose is what made our application different from another application, whereby we can stay informed without needing to ask around. Well, this specific purpose doesn't imply to notification, but to a specific function that we already put in this calendar. So let's look in the features which made this application different from another calendar application. First of all is a public event calendar, support events, interaction options, and also event submission process. First of all, what is public event calendar? It is a shared platform where all students or even admins can view the events that are put by their own students or even admins. And it includes event names, date and times, venue, and also description, and also many other important functions. The four main functions that is included in the slides are the big function that makes our application easily accessible and see to put events in the near future. It also accessible and regularly updated by the admins using this kind of calendar. Next point is the support all types of events, from big events to small events, to non-official to official, and various kind of events. Therefore, it explains that this kind of calendar doesn't only restrict to only official events, but also supports non-official events if there's requires to do so, which enables students to post futsal session, jamming meetup, study group, or any other non-official events on the calendar. It subsequently promotes community and casual connection in our application, thus provide an environment where everyone, as long as a student, there's an environment where they can join and enjoy themselves. The third and far most important point in our application is the interaction options, which makes our application different from another calendar application. Our motto is stay connected and stay informed, which means there are two options for communications. There are built-in chat features for Q&A. You remember how I intentionally make a statement in the beginning where people can connect with each other and help each other in this application. This is the main feature for our application where we have a Q&A environment where students can help each other and also ask specific questions in this event so that they don't feel burdened or misinformation in the process of joining the event. Second point is to display organizer contact info. This is also one of the distinctive function in our application whereby organizer usually doesn't provide a contact info or provide it in the official website but not in the calendar that we put on. Our application requires or provide an option where people can put on their display organizer contact info so that students who watch it or see this kind of event, if they want to know more about it, they can contact the organizer besides having a Q&A function, which makes this application really interesting because not much application nowadays have this kind of built-in features. Yeah, maybe they have, but only towards the authority or the admin. But rarely we found a calendar that display organizer contact info because it is not common in this kind of application. Therefore, it will implies that it will encourage interaction and clarity around events with more distinctive information and less misinformation. That is our purpose of making this kind of calendar. Next and final features is event submission process, whereby it is a controlled and organized submission to ensure our calendar is in a schedule or very organized structure. Students must request to add events, and whenever they request, there will be someone who will accept it, which is the admins. This will help to prevent spam or irrelevant posts and also ensure the event are real and appropriate. This kind of function really helps to make Q&A possible and also to provide a detailed organization info also possible. And it also maintains a quality control of calendar content, which makes this calendar application realistic and also organized in a way. These four specific features is what make our calendar works as an application for student itself, and it actually prevent people from missing a certain event because there's a specific Q&A session and there's also a specific detailed organization info. So in a way, it's almost impossible to miss an event with that detailed information. Therefore, by using our application, there are three specific benefits that we found interesting. First of all, it's a centralized event hub where all events are collected in one place, where whenever you submit an event, there will also an admin who double check the event to put in the calendar, which made it much more efficient so that students can easily find an important date or find a detailed event in the upcoming future. Second of all, is the better engagement and participation. You can also discover and join both casual and small events, whereby whether it's official or non-official, small or big, all is welcome as long it implies to the regulation, where it increased involvement beyond official programs. Third, and far most important, is the improved communication and transparency, where everyone can directly view event details anytime since it had the function of providing the details of the calendar and the organizer can repeatedly share details in this chat or Q&A environment. These three benefits, which is very important and we found it very amusing for students to use it, really help students in their daily life. Therefore, we believe this application will be a big help for students nowadays across the world for their daily life, and even for admin to add a specific event so that people then don't miss it with information that are enough for people to see it. So we hope that those who ever use this app can improve their daily productivity and have a fun and scheduled event in the future. That's it from us. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy this app as much as we do. So we will show you guys how the demo works, and first of all, the registration as an admin, and then the admin panel, and then approve and deny event requests, and also the event that will be approved and can be approved in the calendar, and finally how to delete an event. So first of all, you guys need to, as an admin, you're gonna log in into the system first. As soon as you log in, there's a button on the top right where you can click as an admin panel so that you can administer all of the admin function, especially for the event. As the admin, you got the authority to delete an event or to modify an event to a certain course. As an admin also, you got the authority to make an event as is within your function. Okay, let's move on to the POV or demo as a user. Here, you can see the event that already provided by the admin or somebody who requested to the admin. And also, if you click on the event, you can see all the description that you can put in the Q&A section that will be useful for students to see or ask questions. You can also request as an event if you want something to be done, and it will also be checked by the admin itself. Here you can see that the calendar actually works where you receive an event requested by the student and admitted by the admin, and it will be put on the calendar itself. That's the purpose we made this calendar, and hoping that students who used it could make some kind of benefits from it. That's all from us. Thank you.